How's it going, y'all? So let's do lesson 23, recognizing halves. I got my multiplication table here to make it nice and easy. So we got mental math, problem solving, new material. So here are those fractions. So when I talked about this last week, okay, with having a remainder, right? If you have 5 goes into, oops, sorry, 5 goes into 6. No, let's do, sorry, we'll do 2 goes into 3. There we go. Right? 2 goes into 3 one time. 2 is 1. So you can say remainder 1, or better yet, you can say 1 over 2 left, which means it goes in 1.5 times. So that your answer would be 1.5. Now, I just want to bring that up, not because it's something the book is asking you to do, but because it's something that I want you to think about this as 1.5 instead of 1 remainder 1. Remainder 1 doesn't actually mean anything in the math world. All it is it's a step to learning what to do with that remainder and how to do it. You're going to get real frustrated learning in a bit when they ask you to stop using remainders and it won't be accepted anymore. So I think that this, to not even take that remainder step and instead turn it into something like this, it's very easy and it's actually a viable math answer. I think that's a better way to go about this, is how I would roll. Anyway, so here, many fractions equal 1/2. Here we show you 5 fractions that are all 1/2, okay? All of these are the exact same amount filled in, okay? That's 1 out of 2. This is 2 out of 4, 3 out of 6, 4 out of 8, 5 out of 10, right? So all of that is half. All of these are completely equal to each other, okay? And the thing about fractions, right, is that your answer to each of these is the same, and you can move and manipulate them around a little bit. So what we're really saying is that there's a number of ways to get to this same answer. And we usually simplify it anytime we have something like 5 over 10. We're probably just going to turn that into 1/2, just because it's simpler for our minds to comprehend. Okay. So 2 is half of 4, 3 is half of 6, 4 is half of 8, all that jazz. So which of these is not equal to a half? Well, 9 is half of 18. 10 is not half of 25. It would have to be like that. 25 is half of 50. 50 is half of 100. Okay. Anana ordered 2 pizzas for her family. The vegetarian pizza was sliced into 12ths. The cheese pizza was sliced into 8ths. Families ate all but 5 slices of vegetarian pizza and 4 slices of cheese pizza. Compare the fractional parts to see which was not eaten. Okay, so here, 4/8, that's a half, right? 5 out of 12, okay? 6 out of 12 would be a half. Those would be equal. But we have 1 less than a half, so we know that this is bigger than that one, okay? So that's one of the reasons why some of this is important. Why a pizza place would cut one side differently than the other, I have no idea. Okay, so for your written practice, I want you to do 1 through 29 odd. Okay. Try and go ahead and do the lesson practice on your own. If you get stuck, come back here, and you can see my answers. Okay. All right. So assuming you've paused it, you've done your work, you got stuck, you came back here. Think of a counting number, double it, then write a fraction equal to 1/2 using your number in its double. Okay. So any counting number. So let's say 7. Okay. 7, double it, 14. That equals 1/2, right? And why did I choose that one? Because that's the same one here. This one does not equal a half, because it would be 8 over 16 would be a half. Okay. So here we're going to go ahead and compare. Now this first one's super easy. because if you have 5/12, right? If you have something and it's cut half, fourth, sixth, eighth, um, and then 9, 10, 11, or 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's say there's 12 bits. Pretend they're all even, right? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Over here, same guy cut into eighths, right? And I have 5 of them circled in. So this is much bigger than that. Now, I knew that answer was going to be true before I actually did the instructions because each 8, right, is a bigger than each 12th, okay? The circles are the same, okay? 8 eighths equals 12 twelfths, okay? They are both equal a whole solid 1, okay? So when I cut something in half, okay, into half, right, 1/2 is way, way bigger than 1/4, right? 1/4 is only a little bit of that, okay? So the bigger your bottom number gets, okay, the smaller your total each individual bit gets, okay? So if I had 1,000, okay, it would look kind of probably just like that line. That would all it would be, right? Because I would need to have 1,000 different lines all the way over here, okay? So the bigger the bottom number, the smaller your top number is. So if the top number is the same, but the bottom numbers are different, okay, that changes things, okay? And then if you had 3/4 versus 2/4, right, the bottom number is the same, so now you're just comparing the top number. So that one is bigger. All right, over here, these guys are actually going to be equal, right? 12 and 24, that is half, and 6/12 is also half. Okay. All right, so go ahead and try and do the rest of this on your own and let me know how it goes. Peace.